Hello students, welcome back to ninth session on permutation and combination. In this session, again we are continuing with solving certain problem under head measuring probability. You know that in last session we discussed how to solve problem relating to tossing of coins and even with regards to playing cards. In this session we are concentrating on dice and even bag containing different color balls. So let me move towards certain problems on dice. You know that if you throw a die, there are how many possibilities? 6 possibilities. So total possible outcome is 6. If we are throwing 2 dice simultaneously, 6 to the power 2 means 6 into 6. 36 possibilities are there. So in case if you are throwing 3 dice, 6 to the power 3, there are 6 possibilities or 6 possible outcome of throwing a dice. So that is what the 6 indicates. 3 indicates number of dice. In case if you throw 3 dice at a time, so 6 to the power 3 means 6 into 6 into 6. There are total possible outcome of 216. So let me solve certain simple problems relating to probability based on dice. See, just remember the previous session where we calculated possible outcome of coins. So total possible outcome of tossing a coin. In case if you toss one coin, 2 to the power 1. If you toss two coins, 2 to the power 2. If you toss three coins, 2 to the power 3. 2 means possible outcome of tossing the coin. 3 means number of coins. In the same way, if you are throwing 2 dice at a time, there are 6 possibility of getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as an answer when you throw a dice. So you are throwing 2 dice. So to the power 2 means you are throwing 2 dice. 6 to the power 2 means 6 into 6. So means 36 possibilities are there. So how we calculated total possible outcome in case of coins. In the same way we are calculating for dice. In coins there are two possibilities, either getting head or getting what is that, tail. But here there are 6 possibilities. That's the only difference. But as far as pack of card is concerned, you know the total possible outcome is always 52 because pack of playing card contains 52 cards. Did you get my points? So you just look at the first problem. In a single throw of 2 dice, so you have thrown how many dice? 2 dice. Find the possibility of getting total 3 or 5. So when you throw 2 dice, try to understand, there are how many possibilities? 36 possibilities. So out of 36 possibilities, what is the probability of getting total of 3 or 5? We cannot write all 36 probability. Just remember how it will be 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6. This is how the possible outcome comes. So of which the total should be 3 or 5. So 1, 2 is 3. Try to understand. 2, 1 is also 3. Only 2 possibility of getting 3. R. When there is a term R, so you have to add it. So 5. So 1, 4 is 5. 4, 1 is 5. 2, 3 is 5. 3, 2 is 5. There are how many possible outcome? 4 possible outcome. So 2 plus 4, 6. 6 divided by 36 is the answer. So if you simplify, answer is 1 by 6. In a single thrown of 2 dice, find the probability of getting total of 12. You have thrown how many dice? 2 dice. Total possibility is 36. So I had shown you what are the possibility of what are the possible outcome when you throw 2 dice at a time? 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, like that. 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6. What they asked? In a single throw of 2 dice, find out the probability of getting total of 12, of which of these possibilities. So which total is 12? So there is only one possibility where the total is 12. When you throw first dice, if you get answer as 6, sorry, if you get 6, and if when you throw second die, there also you got 6 means, so there is only one possibility of getting total of how much? 12. So that's why 1 divided by 36 is the answer. In a single throw of 2 dice, find the possibility of getting total of 11. So 2 dice, here itself possible outcome is there. So total of 11. You just see when the total will become 11. Total of tossing 2 dice. See, this is one possibility. 4, 5. Sorry, this is 4, 5. It will become 9. They asked us it should be 11. 4, 6 is 10. Here it is 5, 6, 11, 6, 5, 11. So there are how many possibilities? 2 possibilities I feel. So 2 by 36. Answer is 1 by 18. In a single throw of 2 dice, what is the probability of doublet? What is doublet? Both the dice should be of same number. Doublet means both the dice should be of same number. So this is 1. Both the dice should be of same number. This is 1 more. This is 1 more. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. There are how many possibility? 6 possibility. 6 by 36. So means 1 by 6. In a single throw of 3 dice, what is the probability of getting total of What is the probability of getting total of 5? See, this is what the answer. Total possibility 6 to the power 3. So 6 means what are the possibility of what is the possible outcomes when you throw the dice, that is 6. 3 means total number of dice. 6 to the power 3 is 216. So we cannot write all 216 possibility like how we had written when 2 dice are thrown. So we cannot write all 216 possibilities. So what you have to do is, so there are how many possibilities, so that what should be the answer? Getting a total of 5. So it should be 5. So you are throwing 3 dice. So 1, 1, 3 is one possibility. 2, 2, 1 is one possibility. 1, 3, 1 is one possibility. 3, 1, 1 is one possibility. 2, 1, 2 is one possibility. 1, 2, 2 is one possibility. In all these cases, the total will be 5. So there are how many possibilities? 6 possibility. So 6 by 216. When you simplify, it will become 2 by 72. Again, when you further simplify, it will become 1 by 36. So this is how we are calculating, we are measuring the probability when we have problems relating to dice. So let me see when we have problem relating to bag of colorful or colored balls. So when you have a bag of 2 colored balls, when you have a bag of 3 colored balls, so how it is possible for us to measure probability? So such type of problem let me concentrate on. You just look at the first problem. A bag contains 6 red balls, 4 yellow balls. 4 balls are picked at a random. What is the probability of picking 3 red and 1 yellow color? So see, this bag contains 2 colored balls, 6 red color and 4 yellow colors. So 6 red and 4 yellow. What is the probability of picking 3 red and 1 yellow? We need to pick out of 6, we need to pick 3 red. Out of 4, we need to pick 1 yellow. Try to understand. There are how many balls? 10, totally 10 balls are there. Try to understand. So 4 balls are picked at random. What is the probability of picking 3 red and 1 yellow? So when we have problem like this, we need to make use of combination techniques, because here we do not have only one colored ball in a bag. We have 2 different colored balls in a bag. So that's why the total outcome will be 10C4. 10 means total number of balls. 4 means 4 balls are picked at a time. So 10C4 is total possible outcome. Favorable outcome is 6C3. There are 6 red color ball. We need to pick 3 into, try to understand, we need to pick both red as well as yellow. That's why into 4C1. There are 4 yellow colored ball. We need to pick 1. So 6C3, 4C1, 10C4. So 6C3 means 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 6 minus 3 into 3 factorial. 6 minus 3 is 3 factorial, 3 into 2 into 1 into 3 factorial, 3 into 2 into 1 into 4 factorial. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 4 minus 1 means 3, 3 into 2 into 1 into 1 factorial, whole divided by 10C4. 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial. So I had written 10 factorial, 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 10 minus 4 means 6 factorial, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. When you simplify, the answer will become 80 by 210. So answer will become 80 by 20. Sorry, 8 by 21. So the possibility of we picking 4 balls randomly consisting of 3 red and 1 yellow is 8 by 21. Just look at the next problem. A bag contains 6 red balls and 4 yellow balls. Totally 10 balls are there. 3 balls are picked at a random. So total possible event is 10C3. What is the probability that one is red? One is red. 3 balls are picked at random. What is the probability that one is red? Then other 2 should be what? Other 2 should be yellow. So one red it should be and other 2 should be yellow. So 6C1, 1 red into 4C2, 2 yellows divided by 10C3 total possible outcome. When you simplify, answer is 3 by 10. So 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial into 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, whole divided by 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 3 means 7 factorial into 3 factorial. So the answer will be 3 by 10. A bag contains 6 red and 4 yellow balls. 2 balls are picked at random. What is the probability that either two are red or 2 are yellow? So when we have the word R in between selection of 2 red and 2 yellow, so we need to make use of addition symbol. We should not make use of what symbol? Multiplication. Multiplication symbol will be used when there is a term and. When you have a term R, you need to make use of addition. You just look at the previous problem. A bag contains 6 red balls and 4 yellow balls. 3 balls are picked at random. What is the probability that one is red? One is red and 2 are yellow. You just look at the previous one. What is the probability of picking 3 red and 1 yellow? When there is a word and is there, so you need to multiply it. When there is a word, what is that term? R is there, you need to add it. So now the answer is, so what is the question they asked? What is the probability that either 2 are red or 2 are yellow? Either 2 are red or 2 are yellow. 6C2 plus 4C2 divided by 10C2. When you simplify, the answer will become 7 by 15. A bag contains 6 red balls, 4 yellow balls and 3 balls are picked at random. What is the probability that none is red? Not even single is red. None is red means you need to go for only yellow ball. How many balls you need to pick? 3. So 4C3 divided by 10C3 is the answer. When you simplify, the answer will be 1 by 30. A bag contains 6 red balls and 4 yellow balls. 4 balls are picked, 4 random. What is the probability? At random, what is the probability of picking at least one must be red? 6 red balls, 4 yellow balls, 4 balls are picked at random. What is the probability of picking at least one must be red? One should be red. Red can be more than that, but at least one must be red. So when you have the term at least, it can be minimum to maximum. So one red or 2 can be red, 3 can be red or 4 can be red. There are how many red balls are there? 6 red balls. So you need to pick 4 balls at a time. Try to understand. So if you pick 1 red ball, 3 yellow. 2 red ball, 2 yellow. 3 red ball, 1 yellow. 4 red ball, 0 yellow. You cannot go for 5 yellow ball because you need to pick how many balls at random? Only 4 balls. So 6C1 into 4C3 plus 6C2 into 4C2 plus 6C3 into 4C plus 6C4 divided by 10C4 is the answer. When you simplify, the answer will become 209 divided by 210. How to simplify? 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial into 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial plus 6 factorial divided by 6 into 2 factorial minus 2 factorial, into 2 factorial into 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, then 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 3 factorial minus into 3 factorial into 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial plus 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 4 means 2 factorial into 2 factorial whole divided by 10C4, 10 factorial divided by 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 4 means 6 factorial into 4 factorial. When you simplify, the answer is 209 by 210. The next problem, a bag contains 6 red and 4 yellow balls. 3 balls are picked at a random. What is the probability of picking at most 2 balls red? At most. So when there is a sentence at most, it means the answer should move from maximum to minimum plus none. So maximum, minimum plus none. So you can have 2 what balls? At the most 2 are red. It should not be more than 2. So 6C2 into how many balls are picked at a time? 3. So into 4C1 plus one more alternative. What is that? 6C1 into 4C2 plus one more alternative is there. Only cotton balls 4C3 whole divided by 10C3. When you simplify, the answer is 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 2 into 2 factorial into 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial 2 factorial divided by 2 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial whole divided by 12 factorial divided by 8 factorial, that is 12 minus 4 into 4 factorial. When you simplify, you will get the answer. So this is all about bag containing 2 different colored ball. Either it may be red or it may be blue or it may be blue or it may be any other color. Try to understand. But so far we solved a problem where there were only 2 colored balls. So we'll see or we'll concentrate on such problem where there are 3 colors balls. A bag containing red color, yellow color and other than red and yellow color also. If that is the case, how to solve the problem, we'll see particularly next class. Till that, take care. Thank you.